Hey there, my friend. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project, and I want to welcome you to this first private training video where I'm going to teach you some of the foundations of what we call the Fit Father diet, which is our eating philosophy here at the Fit Father Project. And I'm just really happy and grateful that you got a copy of our free one-day meal plan a couple days ago, and now you're here with me, and I'm going to begin to teach you some of our best tips to help you make healthy eating as simple and sustainable as possible so that you can not just get rid of your belly fat and lose some weight, but you can actually keep it off long term, because that's the key, right? We've all seen diets before. They flat out suck. And it's not because they don't teach you how to, eat healthy and tell you what healthy foods are. It's that they're not actually simple and sustainable. They're just way too restrictive and complicated. So I'm going to teach you the fix for all that stuff in this video in the webpage below. So I know you're really going to like that. But first, I need to talk about something extremely important. For you as a man, especially if you're over 40 and you have a busy job and a busy family, healthy eating is the foundation of your ability to provide for your family. It is perhaps the #1 thing you need to take charge of when it comes to your health and fitness. It's more important than exercise. It's more important than any of that other stuff and supplements. You need to nail the healthy eating because food is the building blocks of your entire body. And when your diet's off, everything else in your health routine will not work. And listen, I saw my dad go through this too. I mean, he was an extremely busy guy, busy raising me, my little brother, taking care of my mom, and he neglected his healthy eating in the course of just going through his day-to-day. And he ultimately paid the ultimate price for it with his life. And so that's why I'm so fired up about this stuff in the Fit Father Project and teaching you these principles. What I'm going to teach you in this video and really just how to simplify healthy eating and the concept of the Fit Father diet is what I would have taught my dad if I can go back in time. So first off, the Fit Father diet and our Fit Father meal plan approach. What it's not. Well, first off, it's not extreme. If you've seen all these other diets out there, you've probably heard of these really low carb diets, like the Atkins diet, where you just basically eat no carbs and you eat lots of these higher fat foods like meat, bacon, oils, stuff like that. Then you've also maybe seen these really low fat diets where they're like, oh, fat's the enemy. I need you to just eat rice and pasta, but just make sure you don't have any butter or oils or meat. And you have these different kinds of camps of people out there that are telling you to eat this and eat that, and it can be extremely confusing. Here's the thing, both of those approaches are not the answer. They're way too extreme, and in fact, on a low carb diet, what are you gonna crave? Well, you're gonna crave carbs. You're gonna want some pasta, you're gonna want bread, you're gonna want fruit. And on that low fat diet, what are you gonna crave? Well, you're gonna crave a steak, you're gonna crave some bacon, you're gonna crave some of that stuff. And the thing is, what we wanna do is find that balanced approach in the middle, where you can have some of those good healthy fats from that low carb diet. And you can still have some of these healthy carbs, and we're gonna create a balanced approach. So the first thing I'm gonna teach you how to do is how to build what we call here at the Fit Father Project, perfect plates. And this is how we do a balanced approach. A perfect plate is this. On each of your plates for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I want half of your plate to be filled with green veggies that you love. Some kind of salad mix, some asparagus, some broccoli, anything that you love in terms of mixed greens. Half of your plate is some greens because that fiber is really important for keeping our digestive system healthy, for controlling our blood sugar, for lowering our cholesterol, and really just keeping you full and satisfied. So half the plate's greens, and then a quarter of the plate is gonna be some lean protein that you love. For me, things like chicken breast, sirloin steak, turkey, eggs, some good kind of protein source that's going to be a quarter of your plate because that protein is essential for one, controlling your hunger. Out of any other nutrient, protein keeps you full the longest. It also increases your metabolism and helps you build muscle. So we want protein in every meal. But also, the last quarter of your plate is some healthy carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. You could include them into your diet. They just have to be the right kinds and in the right portions. So some good healthy carbs you're going to see below on this page, some of our favorite carb sources here at the Fit Father Project, a part of our Fit Father diet. But for me, I love brown rice. I love sweet potatoes. I love oatmeal, fruit, whole wheat pasta. These are carbs that I have in my meals. And with this perfect plate approach, you can have such a wide variety of foods. We could do a mixed green salad with some chicken breast and some brown rice. Or we could do some steak with a sweet potato, with some asparagus. We could do fish with some whole wheat pasta and some broccoli. Like, there's so many different combinations we can make. And this way, with this approach, you're not restricted. You can enjoy the man foods that you love, whatever those are for you, and still control your calories. Now, I know this sounds simple, but there's actually a lot of science behind this perfect plate approach. Each one of these perfect plates, we've kind of already done the math, turns out to be at most around 500 calories, which happens to be around the perfect portions for most guys as they're looking to lose weight. It's because we got the protein that ends up being around the perfect amount of protein, the perfect amount of carbs, and the veggies. So that is the perfect plate approach, and that's one of the steps of the Fit Father diet. The next step that is absolutely essential that almost nobody talks about is we need to create a schedule-based meal plan for you. Whatever your schedule is, whatever your work schedule is, whether you're out of the house early in the morning like I am and you're gone for the day, or if you have the ability to work at home and you're home most of the day, we need to create a meal timing setup that works for you and your busy schedule. And the problem with most other diets is they try to fit your life around the diet. Maybe you've seen those bodybuilding style diets where it's like eat 6 small meals a day, where they tell you to eat at 8, and then 10, and then noon, and then 2, 4, 6. Who can actually do that? I mean, if you're like me and you have a busy job, a busy family, busy schedule, like there's just no way to sustain that plan. So we actually need to build those meal plan setup schedules around what your life is like right now. And so here at the Fit Father Project, one thing that makes our Fit Father diet unique is that we give you 3 different meal timing setups. So if you're on the go, we have the on the go setup where you have a really quick breakfast on the go, an on the go lunch, an on the go snack, and an easy dinner. If you're at home, we have the at-home plan where we actually shift your first meal back for better fat burning, and we time your meals a little differently, and we have the mix and match if your life's a little bit of both style plans. You can see an image below that gives you the general lay of the land of how we approach this eating, but just know that it's absolutely essential to time your meals around your schedule, because that's what enables you to really sustain this stuff long term and make this a lifestyle shift for you, not just another fad diet where you lose 5 pounds and gain 10 back. Not here at the Fit Father Project. We're here to help you get results for life. So to recap so far, we got perfect plates, and we got to build these things around your schedule. Images below explain some of that. And if you just want the full battle plan that we use for guys here at the Fit Father Project, our 30-day program is called FF30X. It's helped over 10,000 fathers lose over 75,000 pounds of fat. It's incredibly effective, and we give you our Fit Father diet, our Fit Father time-efficient workout, and our coaching staff, me and my head trainers. We keep you accountable to the plan throughout the entire program. So it's extremely powerful, and there's links below this video where you can learn more about that and to see if that's a good fit for you and if you want to get started with us on that. But point being, we've gone 2 steps. Now the third step is we need to do what we call the Fit Father meal prep ritual. And this is absolutely essential. One of the biggest struggles that people have with healthy eating is that they know what healthy foods are good for them, but when it comes time to eat, they don't have the foods prepared. And it's really hard if you have to go find healthy food to make the right choices. So what we do is once or twice a week, we go through the Fit Father meal prep ritual where we buy our favorite foods in bulk, our favorite proteins, our favorite carbs, our favorite veggies that we use for these perfect plates, and we prep them in bulk. So they're sitting there in the fridge ready to go. So when mealtime comes up, we know that to make a perfect plate, all we got to do is grab one of those cooked chicken breasts, take a scoop of that brown rice, get the salad, and bam, we have a meal. Perfect plate already made. And perfect plates can be so simple when you do this kind of meal prep. So personally, me, when I do my meal prep ritual, I do it on Sundays at 5 p.m. Go to the grocery store. I buy a couple pounds of chicken breast. I buy a couple pounds of some lean sirloin steak. I get a carton of eggs, and I get some canned sardines. I'm Italian. I like sardines. They're kind of one of my go-to proteins. But then I also get my go-to carbs. I get a bag of brown rice. I get some oatmeal. I get some frozen organic berries and some of those purple sweet potatoes. And then I also buy some veggies. I get some broccoli, some asparagus, some mixed salad greens. And I go home, and I turn on my rice cooker, put the rice in. Turn on the oven, put the chicken in with some good seasoning, turn on the grill, toss the steak on, and the potatoes, those purple sweet potatoes, go in there with the chicken. And in 90 minutes, I have prepped all of the food for the week. And this is just like incredibly effective and probably the most efficient thing you can do, because what I've done is not just prepared the food, but I've removed all those decision points throughout the week where previously, if I didn't do that, I had to figure out what to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 7 days. And I had to use my willpower to make 7 days of healthy decisions. That's 3 meals a day, 7 days per week. That's 21 decision points that I just removed. So that's how we can stay consistent with stuff. I'm eating the healthy foods I already love because I picked those go-to foods and I prepped them in bulk. So I hope this is starting to give you some perspective and some tips on some strategies that I want to invite you to incorporate into your routine. And most importantly, I'm just really happy that you found us here at the Fit Father Project. We are just getting warmed up. We're the men's health experts behind thousands and thousands of successful body transformations, specifically for busy fathers over 40. This is what we do, and all of our programs and our advice are tailored directly for you. So thank you for finding us, and welcome to the Brotherhood. If you really want to get the best results, we highly recommend that you get started on our 30-day Kickstart program. It's where all the guys start, and it reignites your metabolism and gives you the meal plan, the workouts, and the accountability coaching, and a ton of insane bonuses. Links are below to the overview letter where I can go over with you on video and in the letter exactly what's included in that. So if you're interested in maybe making the next 30 days of your life the Kickstart that really turns your health around and gets you extremely healthy, check that letter out below. But regardless, I have more amazing training coming your way, and I'm just grateful to get to know you and to help you out with this stuff. So check the letter out below, dive into those details, check out some of these tips, and I'll see you in the next couple days in your inbox where I have more training on nutrition, like how to make healthy eating really time efficient and how to make it affordable. Lots of great stuff coming down the pipeline, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll talk to you very soon.